the query which people, I think, around the world have, that the unbridled power of Xi Jinping going forward, he may be very suited to the post, but the fact that the process of accountability in the Chinese system is quite different from what it is in other systems of governance, is that a concern, or should that be a concern?
Well, the fact the kind of forces they deployed in Beijing to monitor any possible trouble, and 2 banners on a bridge sent the whole government into a tizzy, shows you how much insecurity is there in the government. Because what did the banners say? That we don't want lockdowns, which means the COVID policy is not acceptable the way it has been handled as far as the people are concerned. And second was, we want Xi to leave, which means the 2-term principle specified by Deng Xiaoping, that's being now, of course, they changed it in 2018. But I think we're preparing to now see an open-ended presidency. Is it just a 3rd term, or is it an endless term? We don't know. We'll know once we come out of it. But essentially, it's very interesting that the tone that he adopted was not as aggressive as one thought it might be. He talked of choppy waters. He talked of shepherding China through a very difficult period. But a number of issues he never raised, which is the housing debt, low demand in China, dropping exports, and generally a pressure, because only about 7 days earlier, the Americans have put a ban on the export of both equipment as well as software for developing artificial intelligence and chips.
Right.
So you got President Xi Jinping saying that we will win the battle for core technologies.
Right.
So there is a certain concern which is emerging from the thing, which I think it's not a confident, very confident President Xi. He didn't talk of the Ukraine war.
Yep.
He didn't talk of the problem, which is, he did talk of energy and so on and so forth, but not really the core issues affecting the world.
Yep.
It's a major power. It's a permanent member of the Security Council, and he ducked all that. And
Yep.
so even as far as COVID is concerned, by all accounts, is badly handled. We have a winter coming up. And if essentially what they've done is they're fighting the virus, but they're not allowed herd immunity to develop in China. So if again the virus mutates and you start having breakouts, they'll have to have more lockdowns with impact on their economy, where the rest of the world now, more or less, has come to terms with virus.
Sure.
So I think they're in a very difficult position. It's not an easy path ahead.
Okay.